Welcome to your Nikon 3100 DSLR. The camera you're holding in your hands is going to give you more control over the images you take. It's going to give you a lot more control compared to your cell phone or a regular point and shoot camera. This camera might seem overwhelming at first, but as you practice and use the camera more, you'll become more comfortable with it. And you'll be doing that over the next few days and weeks into class. In this video, we're going to review the basic switches, buttons, and settings that you need to know to take the first pictures with your Nikon. When you look at the top of your camera, on your left-hand side, you'll find the on-off switch is just that switch right in front of the silver button. Camera's on, camera's off. The silver button is what's known as a shutter release button, and it serves two purposes. It takes the picture when you do a full press, and also if you push the button halfway down, it will focus the camera. Every time you press it down, it'll refocus. Depending on your focus settings, it may continually focus the whole time, depending on those settings. But to get it to focus, press halfway down, not the whole way down, to get a picture. If you look at the left side of your camera, on the lens, you'll notice there's two switches. You have the A and the M. That's your autofocus or manual. If I switch it to manual, then I use the focus ring out here on the lens to manually focus. If I have it there, the camera does everything. I leave it in autofocus, so make sure that's set to A. The switch below it is your vibration reduction. If that's on, it means that your camera will take in some of the movement so that it will allow your pictures to be clear without the use of a tripod. I'd always keep that one on. Like I said, your focus ring is out here if you're in manual, and then you have this zoom ring that allows you to zoom the lens in and out to get closer or further away from your subject. So on the back of your camera here, you have the image review button, which is this top button on the left side. If you click on that, it'll show you the image you just took. It'll pop up right after you take the picture, but it'll disappear pretty quickly. So if you want to go back and look at it, you can hit that top button and go back and look. The other button, while you're in this view, if you have a picture up that you're viewing, you can hit the trash button down here. Hit it once, it'll ask if you really want to trash it. And then you hit it a second time and that will trash it. So that's how you can review and get rid of images as you're working. Once you've hit the delete button, it's deleted for good. So this dial is the different modes that your camera can shoot in. So for this video, we're just going to talk about the two automatic modes. So there's the automatic and then there's without flash. So when you look, there's this white line. Whatever it's pointed to is the mode that it's in. Right now it's in the green auto symbol. That means I push the shutter halfway down, it'll focus, and then if I push the whole way, it'll take a picture. The camera's doing everything for you. The only drawback is if the light is too low, it'll fire the flash. So it'll pop the flash up and then shoot the flash, which can give you red eye and cause issues. So when you're photographing for your early assignments and for this class, if you're going to be on fully automatic, you want to actually go one more click to the no flash symbol. That is full automatic. It will not allow the flash to fire. So you want to be shooting in that mode so you don't accidentally get the flash. So that's disabling your flash. Right beside this mode dial, you'll see this switch. And the way that this works, what this does, is it makes your shutter release button do different things. When it is in the S position, it's only going to take one picture per push of the button. If you flip to the second, it will, when you push it and hold, it will continue to take pictures until you let go of the button. So that's like an automatic mode. And then if you go one more click, depending on what your timer settings are at, it will allow you to take a picture with the timer. You push the button down, it'll start flashing and beeping, and it will tell you how many seconds you have to get in front of the camera to take the picture. And you don't need to worry about the Q setting there. So that allows you to change how your shutter release button works. So in normal shooting, you can have it on S, but if you were doing something with moving objects or in a sports situation, you might want to have it on continuous so that you can keep the button down and keep taking pictures. So to take the picture, you're going to look through the viewfinder here, and it's going to show you exactly what the camera is looking at. Remember, you're going to push the shutter button halfway down, shutter release button halfway down. That'll focus your image. Push it the whole way down to take the picture, or lift your finger and hit it again to make it refocus. So there you go. You can take your first pictures with a DSLR. In the next video, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into some of the features you'll need to become familiar with for class.